I believe power is not necessarily having or being in charge of anyone or, taking like full control. I believe it is having the ability to influence yourself and others. I think that power comes from one, your own self and realizing, kind of how every day, every decision you make is what makes you feel powerful. And I think it's really important to nurture what makes you feel powerful in your life, whether that being like self-care or, spending time working on certain things over others. I think that's like what makes me feel powerful personally, not necessarily, bossing someone around or anything like that. And I feel like it's very like different for different people. A time I felt powerful was when I was making my college decision. I think that I kind of had a lot of options, which I was very thankful for. And I kind of had a decision to like choose a pathway. I mean, I applied for business, but you can always change your major once you get to school. And I think it just allowed me to kind of just see, what I wanted in my life. I was kind of allowed growing up to choose my own paths, which I was very grateful for. And I think that when I felt very powerful being able to choose where I wanted to go, what city, did I want to go to like a public school, a private school, how many classes did I want to take, those kinds of things. And I feel like, it was also this new sense of being an adult. This is kind of like my first decision as a young adult and kind of like my first kind of life full-on decision, I feel. So I feel like really powerful making that. I would say one time I definitely felt least powerful was during this last year and a half. I think we all kind of felt a power shift. We were going from every day, going to work, making these huge decisions, going outside never really seemed like so far away. I know my mom used to always make a joke that, outside isn't going anywhere, and outside definitely went somewhere. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't allowed to go to I could only go to the store basically. I went to the store 10 times a day because it was the only thing I could actually do. And I just felt so powerless because it was kind of just something that was beyond all of our controls. This is something that no one in the world thought would ever happen, at least not in our lifetime. Maybe 100 years from now. So I think it was something that we all really, really struggled with. I think it was also really interesting because we learned a lot about ourselves and kind of the things that we need every day, to operate. It was interesting because it was just a very technology filled time, and everyone's always our phones are always in screens and stuff like that, and we don't have any social interaction. And here's this pandemic when literally we are forced to be on technology every single day and there's no social interaction. So I felt powerless in a lot of ways because I wasn't able to really make those decisions, but I also was an interesting way of seeing how the world works and how much we actually may need social interaction as well.